welcome to the House of Creighton. I think it was the house that Perkins built. But anyways, welcome to C is for Crown. It's New Year's Eve, December 31st. 2020 is coming to a close. I am Ray. I am the C, and C is for Crown. What to say on New Year's Eve? I don't know. But anyways, I guess it's always and anyways. Do. I love this show. First off, I would like to say I am, again, totally, as always, totally appreciative of all my subscribers. All 54 of you. It's amazing. Thank you so much for being here for me this year. I have already started things on my videos. As some of you who watched the end may have noticed that the outro ends with, this is a C3 production, 2021. Kind of getting my things all organized that way. I love making those little outros and things, you know, taking pictures and putting music. I'm hoping in the future to get better software so I can actually use something other than white for my writing, because some of my pictures are, sorry, my eyebrows feel funny. Some of my pictures are light and that white just doesn't work. I'd like to use black or something. I think I might have something, you know, that I downloaded on the laptop and went there. Lots of computer move around stuff, so I'm hoping in 2021 that I can start losing the vast majority, that I can get rid of the vast majority of fatigue. I have decided that I don't want to deal with people. Now that doesn't mean that I'm leaving YouTube. No. I love being on YouTube. Too much of a talker for that kind of sort of thing. What it means is that I'm downsizing my activities. That I'm going to appreciate that this forced isolation that we've been asked politely to do, and then so many of us haven't, so many people haven't done, so that, you know, the governments feel like they have to do it. And that's about it on the plot. But I'm going to take advantage of this isolation, and now that I don't have to go to dialysis and deal with nurses, and there's my doctor's appointments only, which should be very little of them this coming year. Dentist appointment or two, but if I don't have to go into places where I have to deal with groups of people in, you know, even if it's very nice people in a sitting room, it's rather depressing there, and everybody's wearing masks and you're sitting in there and you're trying not to sit next to people, and then I'm, you know, have my own sensitivities and things, and sort of kind of like blah, 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 blah. But anyways, so I'm going to take advantage of this and rebuild on the fact that I like being alone. I miss my husband terribly, but I like being alone. So, when I say crone alone, I say it as a positive thing. I'm going to use it to build on my happiness, use it as a strength. I'm going to be 50 in June. I don't care what 2021's going to be like. What I care about is what I'm going to be like. And I want to be 50 and fabulous and flirty and all the things I possibly was my fault, but you know, all the things that I haven't been able to be up until now. So, you know, 40 wasn't horrible. My life wasn't over at 30. I want to get the colors back in my cheek, because I've noticed this last year. Every time I look in the mirror, I look freaking pale. I'm just so pale and white. I used to be rosy of cheek here because I have rosacea. And what it's turned into is the little blood veins right there. So what I'd like to do is get my color back without having to wear makeup. I'm not a makeup person, so that kind of thing. So here's to me turning 2021 into what I want it to be, and not what, you know, the news says it should be, or what anyone says I need to be. Got reminded of that in a group yesterday on Facebook, where things I said were misinterpreted, and people took offense. I apologized. It didn't, several times. It didn't matter. I tried to explain what I was doing. I wanted to take an idea, but they felt I would take an idea and then share it with you on here, and it was a general idea, but they felt I was disrespecting the rules of the privacy of the group. So basically told them I am not going to change who I am. I felt I was respecting, but sayonara. And then before I had a chance to actually leave the group, they booted me. So on them. I'm not going to let people silence me anymore. If I see an idea that should be talked about, I will respect the privacy of the person or the group, but I will take that idea and I will come on here and voice my opinions, my thoughts, and share them with all of you, because some things deserve to be talked about. And if you don't have access to the group, then maybe you're not getting to see it. So look for my conversation on how grief sucks on the Widow Journals, because grief does suck. Grief's a pain in the tuchus. So, anyway, one of the things that I finally managed to be able to do was I got my 2021 done. And I think maybe 22 of 2021 should be, as I discovered yesterday, less time on Facebook. Go out and live life. And that's what this whole 20 of 21 is. It's a bucket list for the year. Nothing major on it. No travel plans. I want to go to Scotland or Europe or South America and see Mayan ruins. Nothing big so that I can't accomplish it. There's nothing like setting New Year's resolutions and then not being able to go do them. And as travel is questionable unless you absolutely need to do it, then on this bucket list, on my yearly bucket list, I kept it small and I put it in my happy journal. Now what I really do need to do is do the cover on it for this. But this is my gratitude. It was my gratitude and happy journal. It became my gratitude I am proud of myself for, and what's making me happy, and then a tarot card for the day. But my bucket list, and I think this is a great idea. For me, I'm just going to use it to get out of the house, to be more active in my life. Like I said, nothing great. So, 21 for 20, 2021 bucket list. Number 1, try one new recipe a month. I've got written down here, I have my list for that, and I will be sharing as I go along. I kind of thought in terms of how it could help build content for my channel here, for the Chrome channel, and sort of a challenge to make sure that I am making videos. And I'm taking pictures. I love photography. So, number 1, try one new recipe a month. 2, I have inherited a bazillion video games. Well, it feels like a bazillion video games. And I happen to like playing some. I'm just not very good. And I like the idea of having the playlists for the gamer groupie. I thought I would play one video game a month I've never played before. Let's try something new. So it's all about trying new things, learning new things, seeing things. I'd like to go through the video games and learn how to play them before I see if there's any that I actually like playing. There are a few I know already. I've already played them, but some of these other ones that he had, before I just start either boxing stuff up and storing it in the basement, or divvying it out and moving it out of the house. So, play one video game a month I've never played before. Next, do one new yarn project a month. I have a bunch of projects that I need to finish, but there's also a bunch of knitting and crocheting projects that I want to do. So I'm looking forward to adding that as content on there. These will probably be smaller projects. So, 4, make a video from a different place every month. So that's an opportunity for me to get out of the house, to go sit outside and make videos. But not just in the yard. Actually go someplace and make a video. 5, participate in one photo scavenger hunt a month. I'm going to use that to hone the artistic end of my photography. So I'm not just taking pictures, and I'm not just taking pretty pictures. I'm going to work on the black and white end probably more. I enjoy Ansel Adams. There are pictures of his work and about him on the internet. He took some really beautiful black and white pictures that just make a big bold statement and say something. So I'm going to work on that. And for some extra just aside fun, number 6 is one science experiment a month. So I've gone and looked at some kids things, just some simple, easy things I can do at home. Because not being mobile means that it's hard to get out and about, and I'm on a limited income right at the moment, so it'll be really good to just do something fun. I really want more fun for 2021. Number 7, virtually travel to someplace I want to travel to per month. One place a month. Pick someplace and then go watch the videos virtually. And I think I got something in my eye. And I can share with you. And just a heads up, I've chosen BC. I'm from British Columbia, Canada. I live in Alberta, and I miss home. So I think it would be very good for me and my mind and soul to take a virtual tour of BC, go see if I can find something of it, and just go relive some of the places that I used to live in BC. Just go home. Seems I probably am not going to be able to get there at any point next year. We're still hoping my niece can have her wedding, but at the same time, realistically speaking, with everything that's happening, I'm not I'm not sure. I don't want to hold my breath. That's what I don't want to hold my breath about going home. I had wanted to go in spring, but there's been some things that have happened, and yeah, I don't think so. So, number 8, and this one's to honor my husband, the blacksmith, in some respects, but also to explore what I wanted to be doing. Number 8, do 1 chainmail project a month. I'm going to go looking for some small things to do, some easy things to do as I learn how to do it. It's just practice. I wanted to do chainmail stuff too. My husband Kirk didn't want to work with micromail, and a lot of the jewelry that you make, uses the tinier rings. And he was down with me doing that, but it wasn't something he was interested in. So I've sort of got a project in mind, and so I'm looking forward to doing that. Number 9, something blacksmithing a month. I think for January, I'm just going to get my butt out of the house, into the garage, and clean up in there. Finish the rearranging in a way that works for me now that he's not here. Catalog tools, see what I've got, and just do that. That sounds a good way to start the new year. Now, because I have to figure out what I can and cannot do for blacksmithing, and there was projects that that would be Bastion licking the breadcrumbs off my plate. There were knife projects and things that I would love to be able to do, but I'm not sure that, I can wield a hammer without hurting myself really bad. Another thing that I'm going to do, number 10, is watch 1 new YouTuber a month. And if I like them, I will subscribe to them, and I will give them a shout out on here. So I will be roaming YouTube looking for people who are trying to bring content out here. Now, I'm a small channel, but who knows, maybe somewhere in the future somebody will watch the channel, they'll see the shout out, and then they'll go and check you out. So if you see this video and you have a content channel, feel free to leave the link in the comments. I'm already subscribed to you, but people do read comments and sometimes, and it would be good if you got your channel out there. Let's work on building our community here. 11. I saw this was under a kids thing, or things to do, because I was on Pinterest last night, because I was sort of at a loss as to how to get 21 things on my bucket list for next year. Find Google Easter eggs once a month. There are things out there to go and do in the internet that are just simply interesting and fun. Number 12, review a product I have never tried. I thought that might be interesting. So I think I'm going to sign up for one of those sample companies where they send stuff and review those. So you'll get my opinions on those things from, I have no idea what they're going to send me. But, and if I get something that I can't eat, I will see if I can't get somebody else to join me on camera and give their opinion about what it is. Okay. Number 13, complete 50,000 words a month. As a writer, that is terribly intriguing to see if I can do that. I may have to downsize that, because 50,000 words is a lot of words. It can be a lot of words, but it's worth a try. So, and as a writer, very, 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 very intriguing. and I am looking forward to getting back into writing. 14. One activity considered more a guy activity than a girl's. So I'm gender fluid, which means I have both personalities. I have a male personality and a female personality. My personality, I seem to, as much as I like being a woman and prefer being a woman, my preferences for hobbies and activities lean to more a masculine type thing. Yes, I crochet and I knit and I love those. Those are relaxing. But when I think about getting out and doing things, it's very much what's considered guy things. There are lots of lady blacksmiths out there, you know, and I just want to be part of that. That's one of the things that I loved, was my husband would allow me to join him. He encouraged that, to come and join him. He actually missed when I got sick and was fussing about house, when I didn't come and sit with him in the garage. He missed that. We used to do that a lot at the beginning of our friendship. And so I like the idea of learning to make knives and stuff. What I miss is that I wanted him to teach me. So I've got a bunch of tools out there that I want to be using, because I think that would be cool to learn how to use the plasma cutter. Artistically speaking, can you imagine what I can do with steel and a plasma cutter? Oh my graciousness. Goodness graciousness. So I've got a little bit of research, and that way then I can define what I think is a good male activities for me, what I think are male activities. Maybe I'm gender biased about things, who knows. It's never a bad thing to open your mind and expand your experiences. Number 15, create an indoor garden that can be built on with something new every month. So I had planned on, and I have kind of started that already, but it's not working very well. So I really want to get working on what's in the kitchen, but not just have it be plants, but create a little green space in my kitchen that makes me feel really happy when I see it. 16. I spelled that wrong. Anyways, one non-yarn or chainmail craft a month. Something like origami or calligraphy, or work on my painting. I like the idea of potentially learning origami or calligraphy. It's something new, and learning stuff. I like doing that. I like learning stuff. So, to help me with the 50,000 words a month, number 17. Use one creative writing prompt a month. So Pinterest is full of all sorts of prompts, journal prompts, writing prompts. So I've picked one. So look forward to seeing what I'm writing and what I chose. Probably in tea time, because that was designed for that kind of thing anyways. Number 18, create a wellness list. 6 things for every month. So this is, a lot of it's mental health, but when you work on your mental health, you also work on your physical health too as well. So just working on positive energy things. 19, one small reno project a month. Well, I don't think January's reno project is going to be small, but it does need to be done. I'm getting quite a draft from the problem I created upstairs, the problem that was already upstairs. So I want to do that. So you can look forward to me doing some video and stuff, some befores, some after. Just get that insulation down, get the insulation stops up, and put the new insulation in, plastic on. So I will be learning how to do that. And then hopefully later in the spring, before my birthday, we can get some gyprock, some plasterboard or whatever. I call it gyprock, up on the walls. Some, so that I can get some paint up there would be nice this summer. Get it kind of finished in upstairs. Okay, other small rental projects that I have for in the future is I want to redo the cupboards in the kitchen, but I'm not tearing the damn things down. I'm going to keep them up there. I'm going to strip their paint off and stain them the same color as a lot of the stuff in the living room, which is sort of a amber honey color, because he loved that. I actually like that, and I like the look of the wood grain anyways. I'd prefer to work with what I've got, and sometimes renos can be a big headache. They call it divorce dust for a reason. And I just don't want to spend all my time tearing the house apart and then trying to put it back together. It's not my idea of fun. Some reno stuff, it's fun, learn things, etc. Do one do one minimalist thing a month. So I'm going to downsize and participate in cleaning up and getting organized. That's what I'm using it. I'm not going minimalist. I love books and the video games and all the other things. So anyways, but it can be a great way to really focus on what is important to you to have in your home and your life, etc. So my thing is the flat surface in the week. One flat surface is what I chose, and I've tied it into that wanting to build the garden space in the kitchen. There's nothing that says when you create these bucket lists that you have to they all have to be separate things that don't tie into each other. And there's nothing that says you have to do 21 things a month. I've just decided that that's what I want to do, and I'm not going to beat myself up I'm going to try not to beat myself up if I don't get the 21 things done a month, or if I don't get them finished the way I perceived that I should get them finished. I'm working on my perceptions this year, so that when my 51st birthday comes around, my path's a little straighter. My crooked path is fine, but I want to walk a little straighter on it, not wander from side to side and be, pushed around. Living with terminal illness took a toll on me, and I just want to breathe again. I just want to breathe. So, on that note, number 21, focus on one mantra a week, 52 weeks of positive thinking. So, which I think is good, 52 weeks of just getting up every day and throughout the day saying that one mantra for a week. I don't think it could hurt to surround myself with positive energy at all. I really don't. There was a lot of negative energy in my life, especially this last year, and so I kind of just want to wrap myself in positive energy, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going to take advantage of the isolation that comes with the virus and the need to not spread it. And why I'm done dealing with people, because it's just sucking the energy out of me trying to keep up with things. So, and can't keep up with people's opinions, and the ones that just end up sitting in my head. I don't want them sitting in my head anymore. I've got better things to focus on than whether or not people like me. maybe that's the bonus of turning almost 50. So, yes, you probably noticed my hair is down. And that's because I have decided to start the new year with a new hair color. It's time to dye my hair. It'll be a similar color to what I've been going with, but I put it off. I was going to do it earlier in the month, but then dealing with depression and grief and fatigue and stuff like that, it occurred to me, how nice would it be to buy a box of hair color and put that in and have that freshness. And then within a couple of days, I'll trim up all my ends. So, but I am very, very happy at how long my hair has grown in the last 6 months. Because I had it this long, and then I cut the bottom off because I thought it was part of what was giving me headaches. It wasn't. My hair wasn't. So, anyways, my wonderful people out there on YouTube, happiness in the new year to all of you. I look forward to seeing you here, building a better Crone channel, onward and upward, as Buzz Lightyear says, to infinity and beyond. Lots of positive energy wished everybody. As I said, happiness in the new year. Not Happy New Year, but happiness in the new year to all of you. And I will see you then. Bye.